A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in global trade relations, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen expressed her approval of President Donald Trump's recent decision to temporarily halt most U.S. tariffs. This announcement comes as a relief to many nations that have been caught in the crossfire of escalating trade tensions. Trump declared a 90-day pause on tariffs, acknowledging the efforts of over 75 countries that have engaged in trade negotiations without retaliating against his previous tariff increases. Under this pause, countries affected will now face a reduced tariff rate of 10%, a stark contrast to the European Union's previous rate of 20%. However, the implications for the EU remain somewhat unclear, particularly as China was notably excluded from this temporary reprieve, with Trump raising the tax rate on Chinese imports to a staggering 125%. Von der Leyen hailed the halt on reciprocal tariffs as a crucial step towards stabilizing the global economy, emphasizing the need for clear and predictable conditions for trade and supply chains to function effectively. Prior to Trump's announcement, EU member states had voted to implement retaliatory tariffs on $23 billion worth of goods in response to his 25% tariffs on imported steel and aluminum, which the EU deemed unjustified and damaging. These retaliatory measures are set to be phased in, with some tariffs taking effect on April 15th, others on May 15th, and additional ones on December 1st. The European Commission has not yet released a detailed list of the goods affected by these tariffs. In the weeks leading up to the announcement, the EU's top trade officials have been actively engaged in discussions with their U.S. counterparts to prevent further escalation of the trade conflict. Despite the positive reception of Trump's tariff pause, von der Leyen did not indicate any changes to the EU's planned retaliatory measures. A spokesperson for the Commission stated that they would take the necessary time to assess the situation in close consultation with member states and industry stakeholders before determining their next steps. The EU, recognized as the world's largest trading bloc, reiterated its desire for a negotiated resolution to ongoing trade disputes. Von der Leyen reinforced this commitment, stating that the EU aims to achieve frictionless and mutually beneficial trade. Furthermore, she highlighted the EU's strategy to diversify its trade partnerships, asserting that the bloc would continue to engage with countries responsible for 87% of global trade that share a commitment to free and open exchanges of goods, services, and ideas. She concluded with an optimistic note, saying, "Together, Europeans will emerge stronger from this crisis." As the world watches these developments unfold, the focus remains on how the EU will navigate its trade relations and whether a cooperative approach can be maintained amidst the complexities of international trade. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.